You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show.
Oh my gosh, yes! Baby, one more time. This song was stuck in my head earlier, and I told Marissa, and she decided to get it more stuck. Welcome, guys. Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another after show for Baby Daddy. Season 2, Episode 9, All is Fair in Love and War. Dramatic title.
Yes.
I like it.
Not that dramatic,
song.
though, episode.
No. Dramatic title didn't really match the episode. But I love Britney Spears. Can she be part of Baby Daddy?
I know this choreography. Is that
So do I. Like the... Oh my gosh. Anyway, flashbacks to like 7th grade. Welcome, guys.
High school.
I'm your host, Annika Michelle. And with me is...
Hi, I'm Anik Dufour.
And we are excited. For those of you who watched Baby Daddy yesterday, know what's going on. And it was a good episode. There was a lot of, you know.
I thought it was really funny.
I thought it was good. And Tucker finally got a girl.
Yes.
Season 2, Episode 9.
Yeah.
Finally, they give this guy a girl.
Well, it's his ex.
Right. But I'm saying, like, that's better than nothing. He had nobody.
Yeah.
This poor guy was striking out every single time.
I know.
And he's cute. What's going on, people? Taj Mowry is cute.
Maybe because he's short. I don't know.
Maybe
because he's short.
But
I don't know. I love him.
He's really
Smart
cute.
guy. Yeah.
Yes. Full House. He was
Full House. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Baby Daddy. We have a lot going on in this episode. We have Ben, Vanessa, and Tucker, and their whole debacles. So let's just start with that.
Let's do it.
Well, Ben, obviously you guys know, is a bartender at the bar, and finds out that Tucker got back with his ex for like a adult sleepover.
Yes.
And Vanessa is the ex and was gonna get the job at the bar.
She had an interview.
Yes.
For a job, for like a management position,
which would then put
at
her
Ben's
higher.
bar, right?
Yeah.
Which should then put her higher than Ben, and her and Ben do not get along at all.
At all. Like the list of nicknames cracked me up. Do you guys have people like that? Like the Wicked Witch of the West and the something like he just went on with these nicknames for this girl.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
No. Do you guys do that? Is there guys out there that make nicknames for your friends' exes? I just want to know. I'm just curious. I don't know. Anyways, it's a lot. The guy had a lot of like mean nicknames for her.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when
you don't like
he doesn't like her, so I guess it just kind of like figured, you know, when you don't like somebody,
you're gonna give him mean nicknames.
I guess. It is what it is.
Go on. So then he was gonna get the job higher than Ben.
Right, and then she ended up getting the job, which she kind of not. She didn't really get the job per se, but she kind of got like a little tryout type of thing where it was like they were like throwing a party, and she had sent an invite to all of. It's kind of funny. She had sent an invite. This is something I would do. She had sent an invite to all of the employees.
Yes.
And with the wrong date of the event. So he's like, Ben is like, well, should we tell her? He was like talking to Emma at the same time. She's like, well, if you don't, he's like, if you don't tell her, I won't tell her that it's the wrong date. And so like nobody shows up.
Of course.
And I thought like that was genius what Ben did, because it's something I would do.
Yeah. Just let her, fall on her own.
Yeah.
Let her pay for her. I mean, she made the mistake.
Right.
It's her problem.
Right.
And if she's not a nice person, why help her out? That's
exactly.
horrible. But
I know,
you know
it's
what
horrible.
I mean?
I'm sorry.
Like, if they're just not nice and they're like under your skin, you know, they made the mistake. It's not like you changed it for them.
Yeah.
So he let her suffer.
Yeah.
And even though no one showed up, I think it was funny that Taj was there, and it was like
Tucker.
Right. That's what I mean. Tucker was there. And like, she was like, yeah, can you go bust this table for me? And he's like, yeah, anything you want. Like, he was so, like, whipped, I guess is the word.
Yeah, because she, like, I guess dragged him to the event to help out.
Yeah.
And he was, like, supposed to help out behind a bar, and he had no clue what he was doing.
No clue. And so he ended up busting tables. But I think it's just funny because it's like, this guy, 2 seasons has not had a girl. And the one girl they get him is the one that's, like, bossing him around. And he's, like, accepting with pleasure. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll go bust tables for sure. Like, don't leave. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what I felt.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think he's just that type of, like, person. He's kind of like a doormat when it comes to, like, you know, he's all talk and stuff like that, but when it comes to, like, him having a girl, he's kind of like a doormat.
It just doesn't happen.
Right.
Because he hasn't had one.
Right. Where do you get guys like that? 6'4", 6"?
Oh my gosh. Anik. You don't want someone like that, though. Because that would be annoying.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you want a man. You don't want someone to just, like, you know.
You know what I thought was funny was when Tucker told Ben, he's like, they were, like, talking, like, in the kitchen and stuff like that. And he's like, well, this, you know, at the end, where he's like, well, he goes to Ben saying, at least this time, you know, she's changed. At least this time she lets me pick out my own clothes.
I just think, like, that's such a motherly thing to do. You know, when you were, like, small and going to school, your mom, like, put out your clothes for you before school. This is what you're gonna wear.
Yeah.
This is, you know, this is clean. This is dirty, or I don't know what people did at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think that's why she's probably the ex.
That could be. Well, we don't know why she's the ex.
I want to find out, why is she the ex of Tucker? What happened? Why do they hate her so much? Did she cheat on him? What happened?
Right.
Because Ben hates her.
Well, but didn't Tucker say, to go back to the little conversation, didn't Tucker say one of the reasons why the relationship didn't work was because she didn't like Ben?
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of like...
I thought that, I mean, Ben hates her too, which I thought that was, I mean, towards the end of the party, it kind of gets all tied into like Danny and stuff.
It kind of like blows up. There's like a bottle that goes flying. And
things start breaking. And Ben, like, Vanessa is, like, in the office, and Ben's like, great, I'm going to get fired. You know, I'm done.
Yeah.
And Tucker's like, no, she's going to make sure you don't get fired. It's not your fault. Like, she's going to take the blame for it. And then at the end, I thought it was sweet that, like, Tucker ended up breaking it up with him because she doesn't like Vanessa. No, she doesn't like Ben.
She doesn't like Ben.
Right. She's Vanessa.
And everybody was like, oh.
Yeah, that's so cute. I mean, how many guys, honestly, would break up with a girl because their best friend didn't like them? Like,
I know a lot.
You know a lot of guys that would do that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, then I feel like
it's like bros before hoes.
Right.
Yo.
But I feel like then they're not, like, into the girl that much. Like, what if it was
of
the
course,
one?
Yeah. You're just not that into the person.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're like, my friends don't like her either. Maybe there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
And then you cut it off.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cute. I mean, not cute, but, you know, that's like...
That was really sweet of him.
Yeah. And then Ben kind of repaid them. Not repaid it, but, like, was like, no, you know, like, found out that he broke it off because of him. And he's like, look, like, I know you like this girl. This is the only girl you've got, like, 2 seasons into the show. So maybe don't break it off because of me. Like, he set up a little romantic dinner for them up where the party was happening another day. And
like a little table with candlelight.
That was really cute. You can tell.
Like, give them a little date type of thing.
That was, and you could tell Vanessa appreciated it, and she looked really pretty in her little dress and stuff. That's cute. How many guys would do that? First of all, break up with someone because of their best friend, and then it's like, no, don't break up because of me, and then go and set something up to get them back together. Like, that just says a lot about their friendship and how close they are, and I think that's really cute. Yeah,
it was an awe moment.
It was a total awe moment. All the girls watching, you can hear in the audience, are like, oh, like you hear in the soundtrack. Yeah, it was so cute. Like, how often, that was really cute, Marissa, thank you. Like, how often do you guys see that? Seriously. Especially for, like, you know, I don't know. I thought that was adorable.
I thought it was a good storyline, so I want to see more of the whole Vanessa thing.
I hope she comes back. I hope she's back for more.
Yes.
And that this is not just the one episode of Vanessa we see.
Yes.
That'll be good. That's what I have for Ben and Vanessa and Tucker. Do you have anything to add about them?
No, because I think most of the episode kind of revolved around the whole, like, Danny and Riley type thing. So we'll get to that in a second.
Before we get into that, guys, don't forget to go Download Serial Buddies. I'm still waiting for you guys' comments and how much you guys love that movie, because I tell you guys every week and no one tweets us back with any comments about how much y'all loved it. So tweet us, tweet Serial Buddies, go download the movie. It's available on iTunes. You can buy it off of Amazon as well. Kathy Lee Gifford is in it. Maria Menounos, Christopher McDonald, Beth Bears. It's like a huge cast of people.
Henry Winkler.
Yes. We loved it. We saw it in movie theaters. It was a packed movie house, guys. It was so good. I still laugh when I think about some scenes in there. But go download it, watch it, rate it, love it. Tell your neighbors, dogs, neighbors' friends, anybody, you know. And tweet Maria Menounos. Tell her how much you love it. Tweet at @serial_buddies. Tell them how much you loved it. Tweet us. Tell us how much you loved it. Tell the world how much you loved it.
Yes.
And let us know, guys. I really want to know if you guys are watching it, because I want to say stuff, but I don't want to ruin it for people. So just tweet us, and I'll tweet you back with my favorite scene.
Yay.
That'll be good. Going on to the big part of the show, Danny, Riley, Bonnie, and Gerard.
Yes.
And Gerard was guest starred, played by Antonio Sabato Jr.
Antonio.
Which I have to say, ladies and gentlemen out there, he's looking good.
Yeah.
He is looking good. I don't know what he's like, in his 40s, maybe early 40s. Yeah. He's got to be early 40s, late 30s. Yes, he's looking good for sure. He's taking care of himself. You can tell he's hitting the gym. No complaints here for him playing Gerard. Anyways,
well, Gerard's the goalie.
Yeah, he's in Danny's team.
Yes.
Hockey team.
Yes.
So I always want to call him Derek. But Danny, two close of names, Derek Thieler and Danny Wheeler. It's not fair. He's in Danny's hockey team, and I just think it's funny. Danny wanted to set them up with Riley.
He wanted to set him up with Riley, because like Riley and Bonnie go see him in like the locker room type area afterwards.
Yeah.
And Derek wants to set him and Riley up. He's like, let me set you up, and then somehow I kind of missed this, or it just went over my head, or I'm just having a blonde moment today, but I didn't get how Gerard picked Bonnie over Riley.
I think in like that moment in the locker room when he first introduced him, and then he's like, let me set you up, like that moment, it was Riley and Bonnie in there. But like when Danny told Riley, let me set you up, and she's like, no, like, I hate being set up, don't do it. And then they left the locker room, and he went immediately to Gerard and said, hey, man, like, she's really into you. He didn't specify Riley.
Right.
He just said she, and I think Gerard thought Bonnie, because she's obviously closer in his age. And he didn't say a name. He's like, yeah, let me set you guys up. She's like, totally into you. She's doing this part, you know. So I guess it's kind of Danny's fault, because he just assumed that Gerard would want someone younger and, you know.
Right. Well, it all goes down because, and then they're like then you see them afterwards, like at the cafe, and then you see Danny and Gerard talking, and how he like loves, not that he loves her, but like he's like infatuated with her and stuff like that, and he's crazy about her, and then everybody's thinking like it's Riley,
right, when
it ends up being Bonnie.
Yeah, it's really weird, because even Riley comes in and like she's covered in like baby throw up and like hairs in a hat, and Danny's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to set you up, and you come in here looking like a mess.
Right.
So she goes in and out of the bathroom, changes, looks great, comes out, and he's like, whoa. But like, just a question, we all know Danny and Riley like each other. Why the heck would you try to set him up with someone else?
I don't know. Maybe that he's just in denial. I don't know.
Would you, like, honestly, like, if you like somebody and
I wouldn't want
to set them up for someone else. Like, call it selfish or whatever you want to call it, but that's just awkward. Like, you like the person, why would you want to be like, hey, let me help you out, let me, like, because what if they hit it off, and there goes your chance of ever being with that person?
Right. No, I totally get that.
Yeah. It's just, would you guys ever set anyone up? Let me know, because I'm just curious. I mean, I know they're doing this for the storyline, and they're trying to get this cat-mouse thing going on all season, but I wouldn't do it personally. I'd be like, oh, whoops, sorry, nope, he's not single, sorry about it, even though that maybe they are.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. And it's funny because Bonnie comes in before Riley.
Yeah.
And then they kind of had like hit it off type of thing, and then Bonnie says her like witty comments and stuff like that, but she always steals the scene.
Hilarious.
And so Gerard is like, let me give you my number. Yeah. Because they were going out of town to an away game in Montreal, is what they said. And he goes and gives her a number, and he takes a selfie of himself. So he's like,
who does that?
We all do.
But do you?
So he's like,
on a stranger's phone, Anik, do you take a selfie and then give it back to them?
No, but I mean, it is ABC Family. And
it's true.
Comedies. But so he takes a selfie of himself. He's like, so you don't forget me. And then like Bonnie goes and says something which is like kind of funny. She's like, I can never forget you unless I'm like they're putting dirt on top of me and I'm 6 feet under. Like, that's just.
She's hilarious. Yeah. These lines in the show just crack me up. Because even in the end when like they're trying to be set up, you know, all this is going on, and in the very end, like Riley's like, okay, dude, she's wearing a gorgeous dress, by the way. She looked beautiful in this like red dress, and she's like, oh, what do you think to Danny? And Danny's like, oh yeah, like, don't you know how guys think? Like, we just look at the straps of the dress and like see how easy it is for us to take off. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is going on ABC Family. That's cool. You know, but it was funny. And like at the end, Riley's like at the party with Gerard, and she's like, look at my dress and look at these straps, and she starts taking off the straps like down her shoulder to kind of show like, hey, this dress comes off really easily.
Right. And then he walks away.
He just walks away like goes to find Bonnie, who's like fully dressed, no straps on. Not easy to take off clothes.
And then he finds out that she's like a mother. Yeah. And it's just like, it's because they kiss. Yes. Which Melissa Peterman's funny. She tweeted on Twitter saying how excited she was that she got to kiss Antonio.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
I know, it's just funny.
Gosh, beautiful.
And she goes, so they kiss, and then Danny is like, Mom, and then like there's like this whole thing like, oh, you're a mother type of thing. Yeah. And so there's kind of like this like weird awkward moment between Gerard and Bonnie.
Which I feel like, didn't he know that? Like, Gerard, are you that not?
He doesn't seem to be very intelligent, so no. You kind of just have to go with it.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you not figure that out? The woman's, I mean, been in their dressing room, has been talking to Danny this whole time. Like maybe he thought that she looks too young to be his mom. Right. Because she does say like he had her senior years of high school, so what, 17, 18? Yeah. So I can see like, oh, what? There's no way she's too young or whatever, you know, but. Yeah, it's just funny to me. I'm like, you didn't put two and two together in this? Okay. Yeah. I liked it. Honestly, one of my favorite lines was in the end when Riley and Bonnie are kind of confronting Gerard in the dressing room. Yeah, locker room, not dressing room. And they're like, oh, like, wait, you don't want to date her? And they're all like giving compliments to each other. And then finally, like, Bonnie sees Riley in this like red dress, and she's like, we're gonna go out to lunch, but do you have to check in with your pimp first, or can you just go? Because like she was.
I like when she's like, "Oh, Riley, I don't have any singles."
Yeah.
I like the whole like one-liners that they give Tucker and they give Bonnie. Yeah. Because it just steals the show.
They're hilarious. Those two just crack me up. They're so funny, so funny.
So I thought, and then the last scene completely was when Gerard comes to Ben's apartment because Bonnie's babysitting, and he got flowers, and then he's like, you know, I'm glad that you gave me like another shot and stuff like that. And then Bonnie's like, he's like, whatever you want me to do. So she kind of has him like babysit.
Yeah, she's like, okay, great, here's a diaper bag, here's a list, I'm gonna be back at 10. And she like pieces out, takes the flowers, and leaves. Yeah. And it's definitely not what he was thinking when he said I'll do anything. Right. Because that's, you know, babysitting is not usually what's on a guy's mind when they say that. Right. So I just think it was really funny that she took the flowers, and she's like, all right, great, we're taking you up on this offer, come on over, you're babysitting Emma, and I'm leaving. Yeah.
I thought it was a good episode. I actually liked this episode better than last week's.
I liked it. It was good. There's a lot going on, they always have to have like kind of mini stories going on in it. Mm-hmm. But I like this one. This one kind of involved everybody in each mini story. Yeah. Like, I feel like that doesn't happen as often where every single cast member is involved in one story or another. Right. There's some people that are just out of the loop. But this one just kind of had everyone in one story or the other, and they kind of meshed both stories into one.
Yeah.
So I liked it. It was.
I liked the episode. I do. I think it's funny. I would have totally done the same thing with what Bonnie did. You would make him babysit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I made him do like something stupid, you know, like
do some house cleaning, cook, something.
Like that's what you get, you know.
You missed out.
but no, I honestly, in my opinion, I would definitely have, you know, and I don't blame like going back like to the beginning, like I don't blame Ben for what he did with Vanessa, type of thing, because it's kind of like, you know, she was always kind of like mean to him and stuff like that, so it's kind of like maybe karma a little bit. Yeah. And then like the whole like what Bonnie did, I just think it was funny. What goes around comes around. Yeah.
I liked it, guys. I liked the episode. Hopefully you guys did too. It was a good one. It's always a good show. They always pack in so much in 30 minutes. Yeah. So good. I love it. It's not like dragged out for an hour where you're like, oh my God, this could be ending in 30 minutes, you know? Yeah. So I like it.
So do I.
Should we move on?
News and gossip?
Let's get into news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So, we try to get some more news and gossip for you, but honestly, there isn't that much exciting stuff other than what we said last week, so you guys just go do the same thing. They're nominated for the Teen Choice Awards, this entire show, and each cast member is nominated for a different award. Yes. I'll tell you guys what they are and how you can vote for them. Derek Thieler is nominated for Choice TV Breakout Star. Taj Mowry is for Choice TV Male Scene Stealer, which I think is perfect. Mm-hmm. Chelsea Kane, Choice Summer TV Star Female. Such long, like, titles, you know? And Jean-Luc is Choice Summer TV Star Male. And you can vote for Baby Daddy for Choice TV Breakout Show. And how you vote for them is you go to teenchoiceawards.com and you can vote once per day per account, but I mean, who's to say that they won't know if you make other accounts? You didn't hear from me. I'm just saying the show can win. They have a good shot. I don't know what they're up against, but I feel like they have a really good shot.
I don't know who they're up against either. Yeah.
But I think those are like...
And what do they win? Like a surfboard or something?
A surfboard, yeah. Let this cast take home a surfboard, guys. They can put it in the apartment. How awesome would that be? But that's pretty much the news and gossip. Go vote for them. Support them. Yeah.
Because everybody has surfboards in New York City.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Can you imagine? That's it for news and gossip, guys.
Predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Do you want to start with predictions?
Sure. I predict that the whole Tucker and Vanessa thing is just going to go downhill. Yeah. It's going to go downhill. Like,
she's not going to be allowed.
Yeah, no, she's not. And I don't know. Like, I still want to see what's going to happen between Danny and Ben. If she like ends up with one of them, or if they just keep playing the whole like cat and mouse game.
Danny and Riley, you mean? Not Danny and Ben.
Yes. Danny, Riley, and Ben. I forgot to add Riley. Yeah. But I want to see like the whole
key
like,
element.
Yeah. I want to see like the whole. You know? I want to see like the whole like triangle thing like come to an end or something happen.
Something. Let them get together. I don't think it's the end of Gerard. I think we're going to see him again. I feel like he's too sexy to not be written in other shows. Just saying. We'll definitely see Gerard again this season. And I think that maybe when we do see him, I think that maybe Bonnie will give him a second chance and maybe do go out with him and realize, like, you know what? The past guys I've had this season, billionaires and, you know, guys that bore me to sleep. But
yeah, I like that pilot guy that she had like, a few episodes
She has a different one every episode, but I like it. Okay. And hopefully she'll stick with Gerard and that could be some fun. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Some drama in the courts. Him again. Yeah, I wouldn't either. We'll tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JustAnik, and my website, AnikDufour.com.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and all that at Annika_Michelle, and my website, AnikaMichelle.com. And you can find our show's Twitter at ABTV Baby Daddy. So it's ABTV Baby Daddy on Twitter, and just follow us, talk to us, chat with us.
Yes.
It'll be good times, guys.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only, do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or customers.